30-point performance for her last time out against Princeton. Just how impressed were you with her performance?
With Morgan Schwab, yeah, she's been an outstanding leader for us. She's a double threat, and she demonstrated that in her abilities. She's obviously she's very strong at seeing the field and really looking to find open teammates. But she's done a great job of being a threat, and working on, really demanding respect. And she's such a great finisher. She shows that in practice every day. So, yeah, we want to see her taking more shots. So it was awesome to see her building that in her game.
And then a second straight hat trick for Katya this past weekend. Her obviously coming in as a transfer. Did you expect her to have the impact that she's had so far for you guys?
Well, working with Katya in the fall, yes. Seeing how she performed through scrimmages, in practice every day. Katya's just got an unbelievable knack with her stick. She's got a real strong craft, and she's got some real dazzle with her play, which makes her fun and exciting to watch, which I keep telling in interviews. She's just fun to watch. So no, it does not come as a surprise. She's really integrated seamlessly with this group, which says a lot about the culture of the team, and she's having fun.
You guys have been outscoring your opponents 14-4 in the third quarter so far. What's been the key there to kind of come out of the halftime strong?
Yeah, look, we talk a lot about next play, right? Scoreboard doesn't really matter. We've just got to make a really conscious effort to continue to play in the next moment. Games filled with, lots of moments, lots of competitions within the game. So it's really important we talk about, how we respond. So, yeah, coming out of the half, I think it was a bit of a strategic move. We had a card, we called a timeout right before the half, and to kind of just talk over, look, we want to generate for a good scoring opportunity, but if we don't really like what we see, let's hold on to it. It's a new rule this year that we will remain with possession going into the second half. So I think that put us in the driver's seat coming out of the second half and having that possession. And again, we just want to continue to play a full 60 minutes, so we reset.
North Carolina's been one of the best programs in the country in women's lacrosse. What's it going to take to compete and beat them on Friday, but also what's the importance of facing a test like the one that they will pose for you guys this early in the season?
We're excited to see UNC. Yeah, such a great program, great coaches who I have a lot of respect for. But I think, we're not looking back historically in terms of how has UVA performed against UNC in the past. We're looking forward. I think we've got a group that is fully focused on, this is a new team. So I think we're really excited to be able to kick off ACC play. And in terms of what it's going to take us continuing to get better. So, we came off of our last game with some areas that we've got to be stronger at. And so this week's really been critical for us to develop some areas so that we can put our best foot forward and open up ACC slate, with one of the best in the conference. So it'll be a great test, a great challenge for us. And I think if we can have the ball more than they have the ball, I think that'll position us well for a great game, yeah.
Defense has made some strides here in the first 3 games of the season. UNC scored at least 18 goals in each of the 3 games so far. What's it going to take from your defense to slow them down? Yeah,
obviously draws are a big point of contention. When you can gain possession right out of the center of the field, that's going to be less of an uphill battle. But I know whatever shakes out, our defense is up for the task. I think there's a lot of trust within that defensive unit and our netminder. And I think we're continuing to strengthen our defensive zone and make sure that, we have a strategy coming into this game that's going to position us to, come out on top. But yeah, UNC's got an outstanding offense, lots of threats. So we're going to have to play really synchronized defensive lacrosse for sure.
I know as coaches, you guys take things one game at a time, but I do want to talk about just the opportunity for you guys to play at the USA Lacrosse headquarters this weekend. How excited are you for the opportunity, and what does an opportunity like that do for your players and the program as a whole?
In terms of playing at US Lacrosse headquarters on Sunday?
Yes.
Yeah, we're certainly not looking ahead, right? We're looking to Friday. But yeah, it'll be great to get up into Maryland, where I've been based for, the last 20 odd years. In fact, I live 10 minutes from US Lacrosse headquarters, so it will almost feel like a bit of a coming home for me personally. But yeah, there's a lot of history, the Hall of Fame there, and it's a great facility. So we're excited to showcase the great game of lacrosse to all the fans in the area, so that they can get to see our Cornell and us compete against Cornell and have a great game of lacrosse. Yeah.